returns, or Jesus, which is the sun, as I said, is going to recombinate and heat up and amplify the planet. Also, due to our molecular formula being changed, we are going to get hit with rays of light as we are now, which is activating DNA. It is a fact. It is a fact. Once again, it is a fact that DNA is activated by sunlight and unlocked. They say 98% of our DNA is junk DNA or is locked. No, that's not true. It's that 98% of our DNA was not available to us because it wasn't being stimulated properly due to the spectrum of light we've been in for the last 2,160 years. Now, as we pass out of the house of Pisces and into the age of Aquarius, these suns or stars, whatever you want to call them, because stars are just suns, are powerful enough to unlock those 98% DNA. So when you dealing with X-Men, X-Man, you go from man to God. You are no longer a man. Black people are going from dormant to waking up. This is why they call it the sleeping giant race. Our 98% of our DNA is being unlocked by the Aquarian age, and we are ascending. And us losing 5 neutrons is going to allow our body to be less dense, which means the soul can come forth more and express itself more in this physical realm. No other race of people will make this change. Everybody will be eradicated. I don't give a fuck who you are, who you think you is. Chinese, Vietnam, Philippine, white. It's over for you. The sun has spoken. Their ancestors have returned. So with that being said, black people, we are the chosen people. But now, black people, let me get on y'all ass. Because just because you the chosen person don't mean you've been chosen. Why? Because those who have been chosen choose themselves. Once again, I said the sun is going to amplify the electromagnetic realm. The electromagnetic field of the planet Earth. Keyword, electric, electro, amplification. If you are not on an alkaline diet, if you are not amplified to a level where you can make this shift, you are going to burn and scorch like that Caucasian. So since you want to live like him, and you want to have his psychology, and the psychology is important because the psychology determines your spiritual frequency due to the megahertz, due to the level of megahertz in the brain that's being amplified by your inner will. So if your chakras is not aligned, you're not mentally, spiritually, and physically healthy all in the triune of oneself, you are going to suffer the same fate as that Caucasian. Now, how do we know if this is happening? For all you black people who like to eat meat and you going outside at this time talking about something, it's too hot outside, I'm probably talking to you. Because melanin can withstand up to a minimum of 1,225 degrees. So if it's 100 degrees or 90 degrees or 80 degrees outside, you talking about it's too hot, chances are your melanin is toxic or dormant. Now, why is this important? Black people, we are like, you know when Spider-Man get the black venom suit, the symbiote? We are like symbiotes, literally. If you deal with the science behind that, how did Eddie Brock in the original Spider-Man get the symbiote? It came from outer space. Melanin is condensed sunlight. Black people, we are made up of prokaryotic cells. A prokaryotic cell is the only cell on Earth that originated outer space. We are interstellar beings. Our bodies are made up of stars that exploded billions of years ago. We are ancient vehicles. So now with that being said, our melanin is actually intelligent. Scientific fact. Your melanin is so intelligent that it can actually give commands to the body without notifying the brain. This is why black people, we the best athletes, we the best sports players, we got the best reflexes, because your body is intelligent from its own end. It's alive. So now with that being said, when we're dealing with the melanin, it can be dormant if you're not using it. That's like if they say you don't use it, you're going to lose it. If you're not eating certain food and amplifying your melanin and using your insight and using your intuition and thinking positive about yourself, and now why is positive affirmations important? Because if you talk negative to a plant, which this has been scientifically proven as well through an experiment. If you talk negatively to a plant, you will hinder the plant and growth. You will hinder the growth and development of that plant. Us who think black is ugly and we don't love our melanin, you are literally, and this is fact, you are literally making your body not work for you because you're not giving it the positive energy that it needs to conduct itself and be amplified. So all this self-hate and all of this white supremacy, psychological instituted agendas on the black mind, this is not by accident, because our bodies are literally God vehicles for the soul, and you can't, your body will not work for you if you don't love it and treat it right, as well as think positively about it. So now, why is this important again? Yes, we are the chosen people, but you will be eradicated during this cleanse if you do not clean yourself up. So I'm not going to keep saying the same shit. I'm not going to keep asking you to stop eating meat. I'm not going to keep asking you to do none of that. You've been warned. For everybody who think it's a game, keep thinking it's a motherfucking game. So with that being said, when we're dealing with ascension and the power of black people, we have to understand the universe has already spoken. The first shall be the last, the Alpha and Omega. We were the Alpha, we will be the Omega. But you personally, black person, whoever you are, woman or man, you will not be the Omega if you are not spiritually, mentally in tune and ready for the shift. So, I'm telling you what's coming. Which science will confirm, which NASA scientists will confirm. It's, whatchamacallit, what you going on right now, what you call a solar flare. You can go research this right now. It's actually what they call tornadoes on the sun. That's how hot the sun is getting. It's kicking off an energy. The sun is kicking off a solar flare right now. And this wave of heat is coming to this planet to cleanse this goddamn planet. And this is what white people wrote in that Bible, and they call it Revelations and all these little religious books they got out and all of this, the second coming of the sun. This is what they talking about. They're talking about this. They're talking about this time right now. The sun is so important, but yet we pay so little attention to it. And right now the sun is speaking to us. And this is outside of the Anunnaki or extraterrestrials, which are melanated beings, which I said before, I'll say it again. For people who don't want to believe first-hand experience or other black people, I got a white man for you as a reference since you love the white man. There's a white man who's been a scientist for NASA for 12 years named Norman Brigham. He wrote the book The Ring of Saturn. They got the book Sky High so you can't afford it. And he confirms that extraterrestrials are black and look in the image of African people. So, with that being said, when we dealing with extraterrestrials and the return of extraterrestrials and the part they play, now that we broke down the sun, you're not going to be saved because you motherfucking black. So let's get this shit straight. Only the righteous will be chosen. And this is coming straight from the frequency, direct from the frequency. Don't think just because you black, hip hip hooray. If you a coon ass nigga, a womanizing ass nigga, or you a female who trifling, and you are basically, long story short, if you're unrighteous in your heart, you will not be saved. Give a fuck about you being melanated, because you're not needed in the future. If you're not doing nothing to better the present, you will not be preserved to be saved in the future. But like I said before, I'm not here to convince nobody. I don't give a fuck if you believe